Hey everybody. This video here is going to be for I I'm only doing it for or I'm doing it for my Fakawi four wheeler channels, my Fakawi four wheelers channel. And this is the kind of stuff I want to, if we can ever get back to some kind of a normal, I want to start doing with that channel. And not just off-roading, but there's some things I got in mind that I want to do, and if I can do it, I'm gonna do it. But I've been showing in some of the stuff because people, I'm going through a lot of stuff I've had packed for a long time. I'm going through stuff and just getting rid of it. No use in me having it. There's some stuff I won't get rid of, but other stuff I don't really care that much about anymore. And if somebody else can enjoy it, and I can give it to them, sell it to them, or whatever, that's what I'm doing. Uh, I've showed you guys my artwork, uh, stuff that I've done to even make money and everything, and I've told a lot of people, or well, maybe not on my Fakawi four wheeler channel, because basically I got 5 channels, folks. 2 of them I try to keep up with: Watachi Running Free 2 and Fakawi four wheelers. So I try to work both in. So I don't know. I don't keep track. Sometimes I put videos on both channels. Sometimes I only put videos on the Watachi channel, not the Fakawi. Sometimes I put just on the Fakawi channel, not on the Watachi. So, but the Fakawi channel kind of got screwed up for a while, and was being used. It was my original backup for my main channel, Watachi, the first Watachi Running Free channel. It was my original backup for it. Um, but I've kind of, I spent about a year doing my Jeep or not last year, or yeah, it was last year. I did my Jeep. I tried to keep all you guys up on all the different things I did to it while I was doing it and everything else. So, but I want to kind of get back to that. But I'm going to add a few things. I want to take. I want to make it more than just me sitting here talking to you on my Fakawi four wheeler channel. I want to get out. I want to go do other things, whatever those things might be. I'm not telling you now, but that's going to become a part of it. Now, this here is going to be like a bonus for you guys, and I've told you guys I've crawled through caves, I've crawled through mines, not shafts. I have gone down a couple of short shafts. I didn't go very deep. I didn't do that shit with me or one other person. Most of the time it was me by myself, or me and another person, or me and my son, or somebody like that. I didn't do the real stupid shit you don't do that shit by yourself, folks. But as far as walking into mines, the not the shaft part, but just the mine going in. And I've walked through many of those. I've crawled through many of caves. Even and when I was I was a teenager. I was crawling through caves and stuff. So I told you guys I found a lot of stuff. Most of the stuff I really found that was even worth anything or worth keeping was out west, out Arizona, uh, maybe over into California. I did some of that stuff. Mexico a little bit. Um, maybe Utah, Colorado, around Arizona. Now a lot of places I told you that I would get permission. Me and my father had My father did through his house painting business. He got government contracts to do work for Indian reservations. Now, my father would go in. When he signed a contract with it was not only with the United States government, but it was with it also had the chief signed these contracts for us to come in there and do the work that we did. And so my father knew the chiefs. He met them. We painted some chiefs' houses. We painted a lot of the people that weren't, the leaders of the tribes. That was mainly why we was in there, was for the people who couldn't afford to do anything with their houses, and the government was fixing them up, and we were painting them and whatever. And so I had contact with a couple of different tribes in the area from that, and then there was times I used to ride my dirt bike, and I'd just get out into the desert and just start riding, and I'd hear later, man, oh, you went across there, man, that's Indian land. They catch you out there, you won't get your shit back. They'll take your shit, they'll take you to jail, their jail, and they'll keep your shit. They might let you out, but they'll keep your shit because you're on Indian land. They don't have to give it back. And so I would go talk to the tribal leaders and stuff, get permission to be on their land. And there was a guy that taught me how to do that also. He grew up out there and had a lot of contact with the Indians. He found some stuff for them that blew my mind. It was museum stuff that I seen the stuff that him and his family has found for those Indians, that because they were allowed onto the reservation, and the Indians didn't, they didn't care if they found something. We always had to take the stuff to them first. If they allowed us to keep anything, which wasn't much, we got to keep it, and if they didn't want us to keep it, they kept it. But I've seen the stuff. I'm talking from bows and arrows, tomahawks, knives, moccasins, freaking dresses, babies' clothes, babies' toys. I've seen all this stuff. Picked some of it up. I knew I wouldn't be able to ever keep it. There was a lot of Indian stuff out in Arizona. But if you were on their land, you better take that stuff straight to them. And if they let you keep it, that's all right. But if they don't, you get caught with that stuff. It's in some cases felonies, depending on what it is. But it can be a felony. And they get serious about it. So I wanted to show you guys something. I'm digging through my stuff. I kind of forgot about this stuff. It's been there. I knew it in my mind, but kind of forgot about this stuff until I found this old coffee can. Brian's can. No, Brian's can had a can inside Brian's can. Little old Pringles can. This thing, I don't even know how old it is, but it's gotta be 20 years old. As far as I know, or I don't know how long this has been inside. I don't know how long this can has been inside this can. But inside both them cans, I found some things. And I'm going to start off by showing you this. I got a picture on this channel here. I was showing pictures of Arizona and when I used to go four-wheeling. Now there's a picture that's of my Bronco and a old Ford pickup, which was ex-brother-in-law of mine. And there was a volcano right above our trucks. Now in that picture, there's also, if you go on farther back in there, between that volcano and where we were sitting, There's an old quartz mine out there. There's a couple of different ones. But in this one quartz mine, I plucked that. It's no biggie. It ain't worth any money, really, folks. It's just a hunk of quartz. That's what they were out there mining. This stuff was everywhere, laying on the ground, inside the mine, everywhere. This is just a chunk of it. So you can imagine how big the chunks they were taking. They left this on the ground. Now, there was also another quartz mine. And these pieces I'm going to show you here, folks, they're purple. But they were bigger than what they are now. Let me see. Let's see if we can get it on there. Can you see these pieces? They're like a purple quartz. Now this was actually a bigger piece. And here, I'll show you real quick. This is a pile of it now. It was, I think, a couple of pieces, but because it was rolling around in this can, it got busted all up. But it's purple compared to this white one here. So that just shows you, I'm trying to show you two different kinds of quartz mines out there around this volcano. Now, there was also, you had all that lava rock and shit out there too. But once you see what else is in this, that's been in this can, you'll understand why these chunks of quartz on the purple ones are all busted up now. I'm going to save the best for last. I think is the best. And I'm going to go with this here. This was one I was allowed to keep. This is, you can clearly see it's an arrowhead. It is busted. And the size of this arrowhead, I don't know what I can put up here. Here's my water bottle cap. Okay. The size of this, now I'm not for sure. They said this could have been the tip of a spear, or it could have been the tip of an arrow that they would be trying to take down a damn buffalo or something with. It wouldn't have been an arrow they would go arrowhead that they would have took down a rabbit with or something. Okay, folks, this was a tip of some kind of either an arrowhead or a spear. I found out they allowed me to keep this. This was these pieces, folks. I don't know. I can't remember where I found them. I don't know if I found this laying on the ground or in a cave or somewhere on the side of a mountain or something. I don't even know. The next pieces, there's a few of these. Let's see, there's 4 of them. These are pottery pieces. Now I got, like I said, there's 4 pieces of these, and they say it was probably by the same tribe, because if you look, the colors on the stripes are almost the same. They weren't a part of the same thing, because one's got thicker lines on it than the other. But like this one here, I'll show you. See how much thinner the lines are compared to this one here. They claim this would have been a different, not the same tribe, but that was still found in Arizona somewhere. So, but it's a little bit darker. This one is. This one might be a little older. I don't know. And then there was this was the last piece I got left, and you can see it's kind of got a wide line on it. And I might have even found these in the same, these 2 pieces in the same area. No, this isn't an arrowhead, folks. It's just a broken piece of pottery. They all are. There's the inside, or there's the outside, and there's the inside. They're just broken pieces of pottery. Now this next piece, it's made of the same thing. whatever, the pottery. But it had some kind of a painting or something on the side, and it had a hole drilled through it. I only found this half of it. This is what the back looks like, folks. But this is what the front looked like. And they claim it was probably decorated. They might have had 100 of these across the necklace or something. They were all on there hanging together. But with the hole through it, they said that was for sure some kind of decoration. Now, this next piece, and it's my last piece, I have had a couple of people look at it. One clown tried to tell me, and as soon as you hear me call him a clown, you know I don't agree with him. So, but let me show you first. This right here, folks. This right here. Now, the first guy I took this to, I found this, I can't remember where I found it. But the first guy I took this to, and you can see the little holes all in it. First guy I took this to, he claimed to me, oh, that's an asteroid, or no, meteorite. That's a meteorite. You can see that's when how it flew, when it came through the atmosphere, it heated up so much that the bubbles were popping on it, and you could see all the little holes in it and everything. That's from how hot it got as it was coming through the atmosphere. Okay, now, I took it to a guy in Arizona. He had a shop called Stoney's Rocks. I think it was either Stoney's Stones or Stoney's Rocks or whatever. And this is out in Arizona. He told me before some of the first cannons that they made, they didn't haul around, they didn't have cannonballs to haul around, they shot stones out of them. And I wish you could feel how heavy this stone really is. Even with all the holes in it, this thing is heavy. I wish I could weigh it for you here, but it's heavy. What this guy explained to me is these people had, in these cannons before they start the Iron Age, they had stone cutters that would cut either full-size cannonballs to fit in those you call them original cannons or whatever, that they cut. They would have been bigger than this. They would have been, somewhere around that. He said they also made shots. They carved these little shots, and instead of having one single ball come out, there might be 4 or 5 of these come flying out. And he said, he goes, this ball, it used to probably be a lot rounder. And he showed me, he said, you see this flat side? He goes, I think that probably would have came on around here and made this ball more round. And it is a flat side. He said he thinks that's where it hit first. The main impact when it was shot out, that flat side was where it hit first. But he said somewhere along the line, this was probably a second or third hit. Probably a second hit that it hit something. That's what he explained to me about this. So it wasn't, it's not that big to be a whole lot of anything else. If anybody else, these are the two what I've been told. But you don't find this round rock laying out in the damn desert, folks. It don't happen. Something shaped that rock. And I wish you could feel how heavy it really is. But that's my stuff, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. This is stuff I found. Gonna go back into the Pringles can, gonna go back into the coffee can for probably another 5 or 6 years, however long, if I make it that long, till whoever pulls it out. You guys have a good one. God loves you. May he bless us all. And I love you too. Till the next one. Oh, no, I'll leave it there. Till the next one.